everybody.
Hey!
Welcome
to your Cuppa.
Peace. We're so glad that you joined us tonight. We're sorry we're getting a little bit of a late start. We experienced a multitude of technical difficulties, but shout out to our tech guy, Charlie, also known as Sarah's husband, who is trying to navigate through the maze of technical stuff. He and Sarah are super good at all this stuff, and it is so confusing to me. I've just been sitting here basically being useless, watching them run around trying to get it all done in time. So anyway, but we're here now, and that is what's important. We hope that you are sitting there with a cup of your favorite beverage, whatever that may be. For us, it's generally coffee.
Coffee!
Usually, yeah, which enables us to talk at an alarming rate. Also, we learned it from Lauren Graham, so there's that. And we hope that you're doing well and that you had a great Thanksgiving, and we're so excited just to get into what we have planned for today.
Yes, I feel like the camera is far away, so I'm going to get it closer to us.
Okay.
Because I'm afraid that you won't be able to hear us very well. Hi! How's it going?
Hope you can hear some of that.
Yes, totally. Okay. And if this falls over, well, that's the way that life is. And we'll just be nice and cozy tonight. Okay, so tonight is last week, something big happened, Katie, didn't it?
What are you talking about, Sarah?
Well, there is this show.
What show would that be?
It's about this girls, and there's like a mom and daughter.
And I think their last name is Gilmore.
The Gilmore Girls. That's right.
The Gilmore Girls revival was last
A Year in the Life.
A Year in the Life. And it was a beautiful thing.
It was beautiful.
Mainly.
We were shocked.
Have beef with some things, but mainly.
We were shocked. We were appalled. We were ecstatic.
Yes. All of the above.
Delighted.
I cried. There was not an episode in which I did not cry.
I cried way too much, especially in the last episode.
Oh, I know, right?
When it started, I actually thought, wait a second, I should probably stop this, because I'm torturing myself all over again. Because I remember when the last episode aired of the original series, I remember when it came on, and I just bawled the whole time.
Yeah.
And so that just came back, and I was like, wait.
Yes.
Wait, it's ending again. It's ending again.
And then they, that killer, the way that they started it, which I'm not going to spoil. If you haven't seen it, though, you're seriously late.
You should watch it.
Get on the ball.
It's so good.
But the way that they started, literally, I was in tears with the first 10 seconds and remained so for the next couple of minutes.
It's just the best.
So great.
Yes, just happy and all the things. Yes. And I mean, if you haven't seen any Gilmore Girls, start with the original.
Yes.
And work your way. Just binge
don't start with the revival. You'll be so lost.
No, binge it on Netflix, and it's just fantastic. So one thing about this series, when it ended, Amy Sherman Palladino is the creator, and originally she was kicked off the project in the last season. So she had always, when she even started and created the show, she always knew the last 4 words.
Yes.
The last 4 words. If you haven't heard about the last 4 words, I don't know where you've been.
Yeah.
Because even if you don't know what Gilmore Girls is, I think that you've heard something about the last 4 words, something or other.
If you haven't been living under a rock and without the internet for the last 6 months, then you definitely have heard about this. So the last 4 words, huge deal.
Huge deal.
And we're going to tell you what they are. No, we're not.
No,
kidding.
We won't. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it.
Peace. And our theme today is peace, so we won't be going with that. We won't be spoiling it for you.
But we thought, let's talk about, because for a long time there was, everyone's guessing what could they be, what were they, and I've heard someone say let's go to Luke's, let's go to Luke's, that's 4 like that.
Which would be a good, I think.
That would totally work.
Yeah.
And maybe it was. What?
You'll never know until you watch it. Go watch it.
So we were like, what would be funny? Let's come up with the worst last 4 words that it could be. So we got some help from some of our friends.
Yes. Yes. Oh. And if you have more, we're up for hearing them. So
comment, let us know.
Comment, let us know. We're actually reading your comments. We may miss some of them, but we're going to try to keep up some with what you're saying as we're live. Okay, so the last 4 words of Gilmore Girls, we were trying to think of the worst possible ones.
The worst, yeah.
I heard that you guys came up with some fun ones.
Yes,
what did you have?
Okay. No, Mom, don't die.
Oh. Yeah, that would have been horrible. That makes my stomach hurt thinking about it.
I know. Most of the ones that were funny, have to do with death in some way.
Yeah, because that's so not what you want to do. Thank you. Shout out to ASP.
Yeah, one thing I did enjoy about Gilmore Girls is that they didn't have, a whole bunch of death in it. Like, it wasn't your typical soap opera, and there wasn't random people just dying all the time.
And that would have been just so killer. Excuse the pun, right? Okay. In the revival, because we're already dealing with like the loss of an actor that was a part of the series, who was such an integral part of the heart of the show, and you do have to process that with the revival, and I won't go any further than that, but oh my gosh, if that had been the way it ended, I would have been like, I'm done.
Just the worst.
Done.
Just the worst.
Yeah.
Or, okay, here, I won the lottery.
Hey! And blackout.
Just, that's it.
Yeah, the end.
Well, okay.
That's it, the last words ever, I won the lottery.
Here's there's no stars hollow.
There were some people that were theorizing that it was gonna be something like that.
It's like a dream.
Yeah. Or I even heard, it's so funny. Oh, I can't say that. It's a spoiler. Okay. Okay. There was a really out there theory about having to do with Stars Hollow not actually being real, and they actually did give a little nod to that theory, because apparently it had become kind of popular on the internet.
That's the best.
And so if you watch the revival, look for that, but I won't say what it was.
I'll have to watch it again.
Yeah.
Because I'm not watching it again.
Have you watched it? How many times have you watched it?
Well, I'm on my second round.
Oh, okay. I was like, because that's impressive if you managed to. No, I want to, but I'm not emotionally stable enough yet.
Yeah.
Like, I have to recover.
Yeah.
And then I can watch it again.
Well,
too soon.
See, Gilmore Girls is just like my background noise for whenever I'm just working on stuff or writing or emailing or blogging, things like that. And so I did put on the original series at one point, then I was like, I want to listen to the new one again. All right. So it's on.
Oh, Crystal says she's starting over again halfway done. That's my friend Crystal. She's a police wife too. Hi, Crystal. Yay. But yeah, so she's starting over again.
Here's one. Oh wait. Okay. See that? Me neither.
Oh, what? Yeah, that would have been random.
Like something that's just so random. It's
and
like
mid-conversation. You have no idea what. Yeah. Yep.
Did I do that?
That would have been fantastic. If she had planned that for all those years. That would have been actually that was it, and everyone's like,
or
we just got trolled.
That's what she said.
That's brilliant.
That's just bad. That's so bad.
That's so bad. It's good. It's funny.
Or, those aren't edible underwear.
Oh dear. Okay, I'm curious. Never mind. I don't want to know who would have said that.
Who would have said that one?
No, because I have someone in mind, and if it was them, I don't want to know.
Lorelai?
No. No, I wish
Kirk?
that that's who I thought of first.
Kirk does not get the last line.
No, he wanted it, though.
Oh, here we go. You ready? That's the meaning of...
That's it. That's great.
It's not even
terrible.
It's not even a whole
Thank
sentence.
you again, Amy Palladino, for doing this. Yeah.
So they're all dead, Kirk. Don't spit out your coffee.
I almost did that. No. So he's the last survivor in Stars Hollow in that scenario, or what?
That's the worst.
It's terrible. Okay, because if that happens, he totally did it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and it would only make sense that he lived.
Yeah.
Okay, what were some of yours?
Okay, yours are pretty good. I don't know. I have a few funny ones.
Let's see.
Okay. Oh, dang it. Okay. One of mine was Paul Anka ran away. I just thought that'd be so sad if that was the conclusion.
That's the ending.
Stars Hollow is destroyed.
Oh.
It was a dream. If they had pulled a Lost and
Thumbs
been
down.
it was a dream.
Yeah.
Boo.
Spoiler alert
Yawn.
for Lost. Also.
Sorry. I didn't actually see that. Someone spoiled it for me, so.
I haven't seen. I
hope whoever spoiled it for me is watching. See what you made me do. It's their fault, not mine. Okay.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah, there you go. Well, of course, they already knew the ending, so I didn't spoil it for them. Okay, so, my husband said, oh, crud, I'm sorry, it keeps going away.
It does. That's the Facebook.
Okay. My husband said the worst would be, "Hello, Jack, Chucky's back." Another
So
friend
random.
said it should be, or the worst would be, I see dead people. That's a pretty good one.
No.
And my friend Haley said it would be funny and bad if it was like Luke's Diner is closing and then the series just ended
Oh,
that way.
that would be
sad.
so sad.
So disappointing.
That's the worst.
I thought it would be horrible if it was, yes, I am gay, said by Jess. Not because I have a problem with him being gay, except that it would break millions of female hearts across the country. That's the reason.
Yeah.
So that would.
Oh, it would, because it's time with Rory.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so those were, I think, some of the better that we had. They're kind of mixed.
That's good.
If you have some, please submit them. We would love to hear them. Who knows? It could be down a regular segment. Who knows?
Okay.
But anyway.
So let's have our first spitballing.
Spitballing. That's so funny. Because we were like, we need a theme song for that. And then we were making fun of having a theme song for it. And now we totally just
We're gonna have a theme song for that. Get ready. Okay.
All right, who's going first?
Okay, I'm gonna let you go first since you're holding the gun.
Decided that, well, you have one over there too. I just picked mine up first. I'm excited about the gun. My kids play with these all the time, and all I do is pick up these stupid little things off the floor everywhere.
It's a Nerf gun,
but now
folks.
It's in my hands.
Anyone listening, it's a Nerf gun.
Nerf gun.
No
yes.
worries.
No real guns. My kids don't play with real guns.
I'm gonna hold it over here.
They do.
Wait. I'm gonna hold it here. Okay, don't hit me.
Yeah, I won't hit you. I promise. I'm hold my hand here. Okay, I'm shooting to figure out what we're going to talk about.
Shoot at the board.
Oh, it was a diet. I knew it was going to do that. How come it didn't do awesome like you did that one time?
Bummer. Get it. Oh!
Words.
Okay. Words.
Okay, so Words is a segment where we talk about sayings, usually from different places. Usually England or Australia, because that's the places and the dialects that we're obsessed with.
Yeah. A little bit.
So my word for today is Lori. I've been watching a lot of Rosemary and Thyme. Has anyone seen that?
That's the best. That's the BBC.
Such an old lady for watching
the BBC?
That. Yeah, it
Okay.
is. It's about these two lady gardeners or horticulturalists. They're not just like gardeners. They do like these huge gardens, but always while they're doing a garden. Spoiler alert. But if you watch even one episode, you'll know this. That someone dies and they have to solve the murder somehow.
Okay,
the police never can do it. It's always Rosemary and Thyme doing it. And so, anyway, and they're these cute British ladies, and they're so
great.
So, but they were hauling they always have a little truck or something, and they're hauling some plants and they're wearing cute little overalls and whatnot, and hauling plants, and over there they call a truck, kind of like a pickup truck, although they look different over there, a lorry. And I thought that's a really kind of cute little word.
That is, how do you spell that?
Lorry.
Lorry.
Y. Yeah. It's cute, right?
That's the
cuter
best.
than truck. Truck is such an American sounding ugly word.
It's a truck.
No, if you're British,
lorry.
It's a lorry. I can't.
That is the best.
Anyway.
That makes me happy.
That's a happy little word.
Let me get my lorry.
Yeah. In Texas, it probably wouldn't go over.
Then you need some kind of other phrase after that about what you're going to do in your lorry.
Yeah, and it has to be something British. I'm going to go buy some
spot of tea.
And plant some flowers and solve the murder. Okay.
Drive.
Yeah.
To the, I don't know.
To the wherever. The haberdashery, because it's 1876 or something. Okay. Give me that board. It's your turn.
Are we going to do it at the end after the...
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm messing up the format.
No, I mean, we can change it up.
I totally studied for this. Yeah, no, we don't have to do that. Let's move on. Let's do it after the
We're good.
I'm so sorry.
Let's go with the flow.
Yeah, we have to be flexible around
We're going with the flow. Okay, so, we're talking... when we were brainstorming our ideas for show topics... We had really random. We had some really random topics, including when ducks attack. Random things, and some topics that are our spitballing topics. Those were show topics.
Yeah.
We narrowed those down, but so one that we came up with was how not to be a jerk.
How not to be a jerk.
Because, I think we all deal with that.
Yeah.
And you don't always not be, sometimes you're just a jerk. And
everyone is sometimes.
You just are sometimes.
Sometimes you don't mean to be. Sometimes you don't care.
Yeah. Before the coffee.
Yeah. Don't talk to me.
Ain't
before
nobody
the coffee.
happy.
No. I am a jerk before the coffee.
It's true.
My kids call me the coffee monster because I'm just
That's funny.
grunting and growling at them.
Oh,
It's
like just
sad.
don't even talk to me when I first woken up.
Yeah.
Let me have my coffee when we wake up.
Yeah, I have to wake up long enough before the kids that I can drink the coffee like 2/3 down.
Yes.
And then maybe I'm capable of coherent speech and kindness.
Yes.
But not till then.
Yeah, and with the rise of social media,
Yes.
it's just hard with text because text has no connotation and it's all internal that you're hearing the voice of someone.
Yes, and no sense of nuance at all.
Yes, and so we are each gonna have like 5 different like tips or ideas or 5 things involved with how not to be a jerk.
Right, because it is the season of peace on earth.
Yes.
And giving.
Exactly.
And love and not being a jerk.
Yeah, and so we just wanted to talk about how to be peaceful and be peacemakers.
Right.
And how not to be a jerk.
In a rude world, my friends.
Yes.
A rude world. Okay, do you want to go first? Should we do like 1 and 1?
Yeah, ooh, that's good. Let's do
Okay.
that. Okay. Sorry if I cough. I've got my coffee. Yeah. Okay, let me swallow real quick.
It's that special time of year with the coughing and the sneezing.
It is. And it's Texas, and so there's always something blooming.
Yes, and it's like literally 35 degrees in the morning and 85 degrees in the afternoon.
It's so fun.
And
It doesn't mess with you at all.
all the coughing.
Okay. Number 1, the first one, I kind of went back to when do I find myself being the meanest or the worst part of myself or the worst character of myself. And it's when I have forgotten my value. So I think the first one, number 1,
deep, man.
is realize your value.
There you go.
You are not stupid.
Right.
You are not just inherently worthless.
Yes.
You are incredibly valuable. You are built with purpose and worth. And let's see. Of course I wrote it down because that's how I function. Let's see. Often when I turn into my worst self or get mad, it's because I feel degraded in some way or incomplete or lacking. But in and out of this world, whoever surrounds me, whoever comes or goes, God created me unique. Ignoring the critics, even your inner one, and instead claim your fabulousness.
Oh, I like that. Claim your fabulousness.
Claim your fabulousness.
Do it.
That's right. That's my first one. Just remember how great you are.
So much.
Doesn't matter who else is around or who else. Just remember how valuable you are, regardless of what anyone else says.
And I think as women, I mean, we live in this Pinterest generation of like, you're supposed to be this size and make these meals, and they can only be this kind of food, and you're supposed to have this perfect house and this perfect decorating, and it has to be obscenely clean, and your kids are supposed to be perfect, and your married life is supposed to be perfect, and like everything's supposed to be perfect. We feel like, because we're confronted with this in social media and Pinterest and things like that, and on TV and all these things, and it is so easy to get down on yourself, and I think that it sometimes slips in under the radar.
Yes.
Like you don't realize you've...
Yeah, it's that inner critic.
Yeah,
that starts going...
Yeah, and honestly, sometimes I have time separating that from like reality, and I think we all do. So I love that one. That's great.
And so it
fabulous.
Kind of like a part 2 of that was like project that onto others.
Oh yeah.
As well. So it's like believe that you are valuable, and just fabulous.
There you go.
And project it onto others as well, and look with a hopeful eye upon the world.
Yes. Oh yes, please do that.
And I had a Bible verse.
Please bring on the Bible.
It's the message. Let's see. But the God who made you in the first place, the one who got you started, said, "Don't be afraid. I've redeemed you. I've called your name. You're mine. When you're in over your head, I'll be there with you. When you're in rough waters, you will not go down. When you're between a rock and a hard place, it won't be a dead end. Because I am God, your personal God, the Holy of Israel, your Savior. I paid a huge price for you. All of Egypt, with rich Cush and Seba thrown in. That's how much you mean to me. That's how much I love you. I'd sell off the whole world to get you back. Trade the creation just for you."
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What was the reference for that?
That's Isaiah 43, 1-4 in the message.
Remember that. That's just beautiful. And I love the message. It just makes it so much more easier, so much easier to metabolize, and just sort of broadens the scope of everything. I love it. That's so great. Well, my first one is like super simple. It's not quite as psychologically in-depth as that. But it is important, and that is say thank you. I don't know if this bothers anyone else. I mean, I sometimes forget in the, like, chaos and struggle of being a person and an adult and a mom and a wife and this and a that and all the things we do. I sometimes forget to go out of my way to say thank you to people. I'm terrible with the thank you notes. Like, don't, you already know this probably, but don't ever expect a thank you note from me. Not because I don't want to, because I'll write it.
Yes.
I will write it and I will drive around with it in my car with a stamp on it and never mail it.
I forget to put the stamp on it. It just sits on my desk.
There you go. But just know the thought was there. But I can be so terrible with this sometimes. But I think that to be appreciated is such a need in our culture right now.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
People, because like you said, with social media being what it is and us all being on it, there are going to be people who are not nice to us. There are going to be people who cannot see our worth.
Yeah.
So even a small thing like being appreciated can go so far in someone's day.
Yes.
And not only that, like, hello, wake up, current generation. It's good to have manners. For some reason, we think that's not necessary anymore.
Yeah.
I was with some young people the other day who were extremely sweet, great kids. And they're not kids, but young people. And we were, well, I don't want to go into it too much, but there was no thanking people. People were doing things for them, and there wasn't a lot of thank you going on. And that really bothered me. I thought, I want to make sure that we are grateful to those who do for us and who put themselves out there, because sometimes the smallest thing can be so hard to do. And sometimes people just really need you to acknowledge whatever effort they made, if it's big or small.
Yeah.
So I think saying thank you and saying please, using manners, the old school stuff, it's kind of like, I feel like we've tossed it out. And I think we really need to bring it back, especially this time of year.
Yes.
We're getting gifts,
Yes.
you know. I mean, spread holiday cheer. It's supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year. So if that old man holds the door for you, let's say thank you. Yeah. And
so great.
Yeah, I have been guilty of the thing though where I held the door for someone, like a large group of people.
I hate that.
And they go through and then not a single one
that's so
says
annoying.
like thank you. And I have been the person who like had to physically restrain myself because in like under my breath I'm like, well, thank you. You're welcome, you know. But so don't be that person.
Is it still a good deed if you get mad at the people you did it for?
I don't think that qualifies as being a cheerful giver or like a good servant. So if you get mad and yell at their back, that's probably you're being a jerk. So
maybe
don't
you shouldn't
do it that way. But do say thank you so that the person who held the door for you won't turn into a jerk yelling at your back. And also just because maybe they need you to acknowledge it. So they might be having a bad day.
I'm sitting on the bar on this futon.
We need to like move.
I'm good.
Over.
I'm good.
Are you?
It'll keep me talking shorter.
Wonderful.
You're good.
Okay.
Woo! Okay. Number 2. Oh. Okay.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
I'm a pillow.
I'm super.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, here we go. The relationship matters more than being right. Because each person is unique, we will have different ways of addressing life. Find a happy medium to coordinate your efforts. When you disagree about something, listen and interact with our humanity in mind. Instead of arguing for your point to be heard, because you are right, place the relationship as more important than who is right.
Yes. That's so important.
This is why it's dangerous to get involved in a written discourse, the comment section.
Yes.
Yeah.
Avoid
because
the comment section.
Text contains no faces or hearts or body language or intonation. People matter. Mm-hmm. People have to matter. Speak life in every word, and the other stuff falls aside. And do unto others as you would have them do to you. And I think that when I'm being a jerk, I'm kind of forgetting about the humanity. Yes. And I'm like, I need to treat them how I want to be treated.
Yes.
And put that relationship over my opinion.
Feelings. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, and that do unto others thing, that little thing.
Yeah.
Like,
little bit.
I mean, right now, I feel like everybody in the world is going, me, give me. Mm-hmm. I'm right. I'm deserving. I'm this. I'm entitled. I'm this. I'm that. And I think we all can be that way sometimes. I don't think it's, like, specific to just people out there on social media. That's, like, everyone can be a bit that way. And we're forgetting that we're supposed to not just treat others the way we want to be treated, but actually put them first and put their needs before our own. So, yeah, that's really good advice. The relationship is way more important. Yeah. Especially in marriage. Yes.
What?
Love you, honey. He's very good at that. My husband's very good at putting the relationship first, and then later when I calm down, I'm like, okay, you're totally right about this. So,
Yes.
yeah. It's good, it's good. Okay, my second one. Number 2. My second way not to be a jerk is to smile and reach out to someone. Look for someone to bless with a smile on the street or any way you can. Big ways and small ways. People need people. And if you are an introverted person, it can be really hard to put yourself out there sometimes and really hard to go that extra step to reach out to someone or because for so many reasons, fear of rejection or just not wanting to interact or feeling awkward, just all these different reasons that we don't go the extra mile just to make someone feel worthy and try to get them smiling, especially if they're having a bad day. Yeah. Not that you have to be that annoying person who's like, smile, smile, because don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
That's being a jerk.
That's annoying.
But be the person who, like, there have been times, for example, Sarah and my other friend Miranda, hi Miranda if you're watching, Sarah and Miranda have sent me cards at times in my life when I really needed encouragement, and they knew it. They saw I was struggling, and it was just a really simple, hey, I think you're great, I'm glad we're friends kind of a message. And those little things can mean so much to someone. I think it's really important to, in the small ways, like just smiling, and in the big ways, write a note, make a gesture, to reach out and try to bridge that gap and connect with someone who needs a connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Handwritten note, man.
The best.
It's the way to
Who
go.
doesn't love getting a handwritten note?
Like, how often when was the last time you got, like, real mail from someone?
The last time you sent me real mail.
Oh.
Not even lying.
That was a long time ago.
No, but I mean, before that it had been forever. So.
I know, it's just so rare that, like, do it. It'll make someone's day. Yeah. It doesn't even have to be a big, long thing. Just say, I think you're awesome. Thanks for being you. Have a fantastic day.
Totally.
It's awesome.
Winning.
And then throw in, like, $100.
Yeah, definitely not. You're definitely not a jerk if you send us $100.
I'll take it.
That's funny
enough. No, but even just the note, it's just fantastic.
Yeah. I know it's good.
Someone's order. Hi.
Hello.
We
lost you for a minute.
Sorry. I'm like in your face.
That's okay.
Yay. Okay. So, all right. Okay. Am I on number 3? Number 3?
Yes. Number 3.
Okay. If you find yourself wanting or about to be a jerk, say a prayer. Count to 10.
Yes. Or
shut
20.
your mouth. Or 20. Decide if you can add value to the conversation. Avoid acting on impulse, defense, or automation. Very often in our dealings with others, you just want to defend yourself just right away and like, no, my opinion, I can't. You need to hear what I have to say.
Yeah.
Just whoop.
Yep.
Stop.
Yes.
Hold your tongue.
Yep.
When you don't have to... Okay, and I found this website. It was called reviveourhearts.com. And it had like 10 times to know when to hold your tongue.
That's helpful. I need to read that.
Yeah, and one thing they said, hold your tongue when you don't have anything to say that gives grace.
That's awesome.
Like,
That's really hard, but awesome.
That's good right there.
Yeah, very good.
That's good stuff. Either keep your mouth shut or speak with wisdom. Don't add to the noise to silence other opinions. Just because someone is saying something doesn't mean I need to weigh in. I know my value. I don't need others to affirm it.
Ooh.
I am called to contribute love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Are the things I could say in that category. Can I say it in a kind tone? Been dealing with that with my kids. It's like, are you saying your words in a kind tone?
Yeah.
Because if you're not saying it in a kind tone, the people won't hear it.
Yeah, that's true.
If you can't say it in a kind tone, then zip it.
Yep.
It's totally fine to have a confidant. I can read the words. It's fine to have a confidant. It's totally fine to have a different opinion than everybody. That's fine. Vent in private. Communicate it in a way as to solve a problem, not just complain or cause trouble. Like if you're going to complain about something, have a solution.
Yeah, totally. That's good advice.
Yeah. And totally be willing to stand up for a cause. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Have your opinions, research them, be willing to stand up for them, but first strategize and have a sound logical argument in order to debate for an objective conclusion.
Yeah.
Because in all those times when you're having some kind of heated discussion about something, like, very often the arguments just can become rambling or name calling.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
Oh, yeah.
Stop the name calling.
Devolved at that point. There's no sense
if there's
anymore.
name calling, the other person just isn't going to listen.
No.
And argue in a way to have a objective conclusion, I guess is how I wrote it. Like, I had a student in one of my classes who wrote an essay over why women should not be on the front lines in the infantry in the military. And, like, I am all for, like, girl power, let's go, sky's the limit, all that, you know. And so I haven't really thought through it, but I'm just like, why say that somebody can't do something? What's that about? Like, if you got the heart to do it, go for it.
Right.
You know, but this guy had a lot of military training and experience, and he had thought through his argument very well, and he came up with some very, just, not biased because a woman's too, like, mushy or whatever. It wasn't offensive. Exactly, it wasn't that. It was, like, based on, like, fact and experience, because he had experience on the front lines and said, okay, and this was the argument that like, really, I heard him on this one. I was like, oh, okay, I understand why it's so troubling to have women on the front lines, and it's this, is that the soldiers have to be able to carry each other's weight out there. And a big old guy, soldier, he's at least 160, 200 pounds, right? Can you carry a 200-pound guy on your shoulders?
Not even a little bit.
And not even close.
Shoulders.
Plus, each of those soldiers is carrying like a 50, 60-pound bag.
Right.
So you're going to carry your bag and that guy and his bag. Is what? So you know,
it's like he had a valid concern there. Whether or not you agree, you don't always have to just be a jerk about it.
Yeah,
you
just
can,
like, listen.
oh, I see it your way. I can see it from your perspective. People are a lot more what am I trying to say? Receptive, not perceptive. Receptive if you at least try to put yourself in their shoes, because they do have reasons for the things they think. Most people don't just randomly make assertions. Okay, well, on Facebook a lot of people do. But I think even those people feel like they know something about it. I think that, just taking the time to listen to someone, even if you disagree, those 3 magic words, agree to disagree.
Yes, exactly.
If both people agree, it means we can save our friendship. We can move on, and this doesn't have to define us. Whereas if you just keep on hammering until you've devolved into the name calling, it's hard to recover.
Sometimes you have to be okay with the idea, not my circus, not my monkeys.
Yes. Boy, that's magical advice. It's seriously, I mean, it's everything. And I think in my 30s I'm learning that. Like, that it's okay not to own.
Yeah, you don't have to have all the answers. And just shut your mouth. Yep. So, there you go. There's that. What's yours?
Okay, so my number 3 is to find a way to serve. When I am the most difficult to deal with, and the most cranky, and the most depressed, and whatever, discouraged, whatever, is when I am so focused on myself. And a great way to deal with that, I think, is to get out there and look for a way to serve someone else.
Yes.
I think it's so important to, and I'm not always good at it, I'm not saying I'm great at it, but I think it's so important to try to look into the needs of other people and actually make an effort to meet those needs where you can. And also, a lot of times it gives us a renewed perspective on how good we have it. I've heard the saying that if you and everyone else in the world threw all your problems in, the middle, and you had to pick which ones to take on, you'd pick your same ones every time. And I think there's probably wisdom in that. I think we're equipped to deal with our own struggles and no one else's, and things can be very disheartening, but it's not the end. The sun will come out tomorrow. And, so if you are able to meet someone in their needs, sometimes you realize how blessed you are. So, that's my number 3.
I like it. That's good. Okay. Number 4. And most of mine seem to revolve around, like, talking to people.
I don't think that's bad.
Because I feel like usually that's the cause of it with me in particular, like if something's making me be mean, other than not having coffee.
Yeah.
Or,
Always that
I don't know.
thing.
Okay, so, and actually this one came from, I was like working with my kids in the car because they were bickering. And ask questions to clarify. Instead of assuming someone is saying something or meaning something.
Oh, yeah.
Just dive into it. At first it shows that you care about what that person means and is thinking.
Right.
So if you said, hey, hand me that cup over there, I could assume you mean this one, that one, but you meant that one. Instead I could ask questions, which means like, what cup are you talking about?
Yes.
Do you want it? Where would you like it to go? So if you don't understand what someone is saying,
right,
it's okay. Ask questions, and it just shows that you're engaging them without implying negatives or incorrectness. We'll let that person know you are interested in personally. Instead of making a statement, ask a question.
That's good.
And find out what a person actually means. Like if someone says something that offends you, ask and be like, what did you mean when you said that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And engage rather than become offended.
Yeah,
and engage in like a, what did you mean just then?
Yeah.
Can you clarify?
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of...
And that's so hard to do sometimes, though, because you just feel it building up inside of you, like,
right.
How dare you,
right. Talk it out.
Dive
into the words.
And that's really good to just kind of hold back and get to the bottom of it instead of just jumping on it and letting it escalate. I think that's really wise advice.
Yeah.
For sure, that's really good. Okay, my last two are kind of lighthearted.
Let's do it.
My number 4, ironically, because I just gave the huge Lost spoiler, is spoiler alert. Don't be that guy. Don't be me 5 minutes ago. And
don't be the spoiler alert person.
Don't be the spoiler person. Like, okay, this is such a small thing.
It's
but
true.
Okay, that day that we were talking about possible topics, and we were talking on the phone, and we were coming up with all these ideas and writing them down, and I was really angry about a couple of things. And so there was, at that day, someone had really irritated me, and I was like, we need to talk about this. And that was actually when we came up with the topic, how not to be a jerk. And so, but I was in a pretty jerky mood that day. But
okay.
One of the things that's the worst is you open social media or you talk to a friend. Like, have you ever had that friend who will purposely spoil things? Yeah. Like, just for attention? That's so mean.
It's so frustrating.
Stop it.
Stop it. Don't be that guy.
Stop it. And one thing I loved actually about the Gilmore Girls revival was they put out that little PSA that you sent me. It was so cute. If you guys haven't seen it.
It was a little pledge.
Yeah.
It was like, I will not spoil the last 4 words.
Yes. And I am thankful for it. I shared it.
And I can't even say them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my friend asked me the other day. She was like, oh, just tell me. I probably won't see it. I'm like,
nope.
I can't say it.
Nope.
You might see it.
Nope.
I can't say it.
It's so great.
I'm sorry.
So I love that they did that. But yeah,
don't spoil it.
Don't be the guy who ruins the book, the movie, the whatever. I think it's okay if you're like, I think in that situation, it would have been okay if it's someone who not only is never going to see it, but has no interest in talking about it, reading about it, communicating with anyone about it ever. Like if I told my husband the last 4 words, which I haven't, he would not care. And it would never go beyond him. He would never tell another soul.
Yes.
Because he does not care.
He's like a vault. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. I could tell him and tell him, all the secrets and Easter eggs of the whole series, and he would be bored and just be like, okay, whatever, and he would move on. Like, he doesn't care. But spoil The Walking Dead for him.
Or Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. You're gonna be The Walking Dead.
Yeah, it's true.
If you spoil things, so
don't do it.
So don't be that guy. At the very least, ask. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Do you want to know? I don't want to tell you if you don't. Are you going to see it? Are you going to read it? Are you going to watch it? Whatever.
Someone did that with Downton Abbey.
Oh no.
Yeah. And,
I did that on Facebook though. But just I said in this one episode that someone had died, and you actually called me out. You were like, spoilers. But
I was joking.
I thought
because I knew already. Because someone else had spoiled it. Because it was like, you said, I can't even watch this now. Can't even watch it.
Yeah.
I can't even watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't feel like it's a spoiler now to say that someone died in an episode of Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. If you didn't know that, you haven't watched any of it.
All those seasons later, I'm sorry if,
someone dies.
The odds are someone dies at some point. Yeah. Yeah.
Even in Gilmore Girls, someone dies.
Yeah. Someone dies after 7, in like the course of 7 seasons.
The cat died. The cat, what was her name? Ginger?
Oh, I don't remember.
Amy would know.
Amy would know. Amy, what's the cat's name? She's probably not watching.
Oh, the cat's name.
Probably working.
Yes. Okay, alright. Number 5.
Okay.
Be okay with being wrong.
Ooh.
What? I know. I come from a family of very strongly opinioned women. And it's very hard to just be okay with being wrong. Disagree politely. Be willing to learn. Accept other ideas in your vault of knowledge. Knowledge is power. Have an open mind and be civilized. Think critically about who you are, what you believe, and how you will allow yourself to act.
That's good.
You don't always have to be right. And remember, it comes back to the relationship. And I am in this Facebook group that's called Sassy Sweet. And she made a good point. You know, if someone is causing some kind of thing that you just kind of disagree with, say, is this the hill I want to die on? Or am I fighting to win the war?
There you
like,
go. That's really good.
it's true. Like, pick your battles.
Yeah, totally.
Am I fighting to win the war?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it all comes back to knowing your value. You don't need others to laud and applaud. You need to speak life. Don't be a jerk. Be fabulous.
There you go. Be fabulous. Love it.
There you go.
That's so good. And like, gosh, that's such a hard one.
Such a hard one.
To just be wrong.
Yeah.
And to acknowledge that you're wrong.
Yeah. It's okay
and
to be
live
wrong.
with that. It's
learn.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for a few minutes. And then you move on and you learn. And you're more informed the next time the question comes up or the next time that you're faced with a circumstance. And and I used to struggle with this so much, like, I still do, but I can work my way around to acceptance now. Like, I'm the oldest child, and something about being the oldest makes you think you want to be perfect and everything. And I am very, very imperfect, and I don't like to lose the argument, and it's not just in my family. I don't like to lose the argument or face criticism ever from anyone. And I was in theater, and guess what you gotta learn if you're in theater? You gotta learn to shut up and take your criticism. That's what you gotta learn.
How to be directed.
And yeah, totally. And you can't improve, you can't grow if you don't acknowledge your shortcomings.
Yes.
There's no room for growth if you will not, open up in that one area and allow yourself to learn. So that's really good. It's tough, but it's worth it. It's worth it to save the relationship.
Yes.
It's worth it to grow personally. Totally worth it. Even if you can't do, and another thing is, even if you can't right away, because I saw this picture the other day and it was this little kid, like, he's all mad sitting on his bed. And the caption was, when you know you're being a jerk, but you're not ready to admit it yet. And I'm like, I am that kid, like, so much of the time.
Yes.
But, like, even if you can't in that moment, take your time. You know you're being a jerk. Talk yourself down. Pray. That's the best advice that you gave earlier. Pray. And reapproach it with an open heart, and you'll make it. I think that's good. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to, like, double.
That's good.
Okay, so.
That's good.
Okay.
Number 5.
I have beef I want to address, world.
Let's
I
talk
have
about
a bone to pick with you.
Stop.
Okay, so, alright, so here where we live, there's a McDonald's. And don't judge me, but I take my kids to McDonald's sometimes.
It's the only playscape in town.
There you go. And
Only
honestly, we
playscape.
probably would go anyway, because Happy Meals. When I'm at the end of my rope, and no one's happy. That's why they call it a Happy Meal, because they have something to put in their mouth and something to play with.
And nobody dies.
Nobody dies. It's great. Okay, so in our little McDonald's, they a couple of years ago put in the double drive-through.
The double drive-through.
And the thing about the double drive-through is it has this
harsh.
big sign over it. There's 2 lanes, and it says, pick a lane, any lane, anytime. And you pick a lane, and what happens, it's very efficient. You order while the other person's next to you is ordering, and they do stagger it a little bit so that you're supposed to be able to take turns one at a time. This lane goes, that lane goes, this lane
I
goes,
know
that
what
lane goes.
her number 5 is.
Yeah. But every now and then, when my kids and I are getting breakfast burritos, and we are also wanting to get to school on time.
On time.
The guy in front of us, or the guy not in front of us, next to us, It's supposed to be this lane goes, that lane goes, this lane goes, that lane goes. But sometimes someone will decide they need to be at school on time, worse than we do. And they will, okay, so this lane goes, and then that guy thinks he's special, and this guy goes again.
Pulls on up in there.
And I've even had it happen twice in a row.
No.
Seriously?
No.
I'm like, you guys, that is not okay.
That's
Don't
not
be a jerk.
okay.
That's being a jerk. It's not just that. I mean, it's the drive. That was the thing I was mad about that day.
Yes.
But it's not just the drive-through thing. It's those situations where taking turns and being considerate are so important. And as adults, we think, because our kindergarten teacher isn't making us do it anymore, that, that all that can go by the wayside. And I think that, though, there's a need for common decency and respect. I understand the urge to cut. I have it every single time. But I feel like that if you actually can't even, like, take turns in the McDonald's drive-thru line...
Let the other person go first.
Maybe
it's okay.
Maybe you should work on that. And kind of like, I one time ordered, like, I always complain about people who at Sonic, if you're not from Texas or from the South and you don't know Sonic, it's a fast food chain. What?
I know what you're going to say. You don't order food in the Sonic drive-thru. You order a drink. Four max.
Yeah, you order a drink. Or
that's it.
You can order ice cream or a slush if there's not a big line.
A slush if there's not a line.
Yeah.
And it's not like right after school is out.
No ordering food in the drive-thru during happy hour.
No.
It's not done.
You don't order dinner for 10.
Simply not done. No.
At 3:30, the Sonic drive-thru.
No. One time I did, not during happy hour, but I did order food in the drive-thru, and it wasn't even like a lot, but even that one little thing I got, it was like a chicken strip dinner, which I should know better. They say never order the chicken if you're in a hurry. And
never order the chicken if you're in a hurry.
Ever, anywhere. And I actually, by the time that they brought me my chicken, there was a line behind me, and I was that guy, and it was so bad. So I'm like, never, ever. Don't order food in the drive-thru line.
That is like, I think that's my favorite. The ones we've talked about.
So,
don't order food in the drive-thru.
Like at Sonic. Because it's the drink place. Yeah. And the drive-thru is for the drink people, not for the food people. Okay. It's occasionally for the ice cream people, but never for the, like, real dinner people. So, but just those little ways of it goes again to just looking past the end of your nose and considering the other person's feelings and considering what their needs might be. Yeah. Because we all want to get through the drive-thru. We all want to get our thing and go home. We all want to get to school on time. We all want to do all of these things. So why do we feel like oh no, I'm special, I have to. Now, there are exceptions. If you're having a baby, cut in the McDonald's drive-thru by all means, although why are you still in the drive-thru line? But, you know what I'm saying? But, like,
gotta have that cheeseburger.
I do have to qualify this, because there's always that one guy who's like, well, what if you're bleeding from your head in the drive-thru line? Then it's still a jerk to cut.
You need to get out of the line and go to the hospital.
But I understand there are extenuating circumstances as well, so I'm just allowing that there.
I think it comes back to, like, mindfulness and having an abundance mindset.
Yeah. That's so good.
Like, some of the things that draw out this jerkiness in us is when there's these, like, Black Friday sales. If there's a sale that, like, first come, first serve, those times especially are when we are like, oh, there's not enough. There's not going to be enough for me. Yeah. But really, it comes back to the mindfulness that knowing there is an abundance. You will have what you need. And do you really need those French fries? Right. No, you can wait. Right. Do you need to get where you're going? Yes, you will get there. And I think that's part of what it comes down to. If you just remember that there is an abundance and have that mindset. Like, you know what? I will have what I need. My needs will be met. It's okay. Right. It that helps you not to be the cutter and the person who's, like, charging through the door first.
Yeah, because, buddy, we all got problems.
Is cutting the person off at the bridge, you know. It's like,
well, and some of that's danger, too. You just can't. You don't want to risk yourself or your kids' safety for for fries.
Not worth it.
To get to school on time to avoid a tardy. You know. But I think all of that really goes back to do unto others, like you said. Like, really, I don't think there's anything we've said that cannot be linked back to do unto others. We forget it. The golden rule. But we forget it so easily.
Forget that one, man.
Feelings get involved.
Why is that the first one that you forget? It's so simple.
Because feelings. And opinions. And they're
nothing
important.
more than feelings.
Totally. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So, how much
and there was that.
Your 10 ways.
Don't be a jerk. Be fabulous.
Yes. Fancy a Cuppa, not being a jerk. All right.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Spitballing.
Spitballing.
Here we go. Okay. All right. We got the Nerf gun. Here we go. All right.
This way, if you hit me, at least can't hit me in the face.
Oh, I'm so nervous right now.
I know.
Okay.
I was too, but it's not bad.
But it's like right at your head. It's not
okay.
shooting. Do I need to pull this thing out?
Thing
okay,
out.
pull the thing out. I pull the thing out right here, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, okay, Netflix fave.
Oh, yay! Netflix is my favorite topic of ever.
Netflix fave. Okay, I am going to have to pull out my little book here. It's all good.
Okay.
It's all good. I had to rewrite it all anyway.
She shot at the board, and she hit the square that says Netflix fave.
Netflix
In
fave.
case you're listening to this on iTunes.
Okay, I wrote it down in my book here. I know I should have it just on the top of my... Look at that. Where is it? I know I had this one. Okay. Nope.
Like, there's so many.
Netflix.
How do you even pick one?
How do you even... Where did I... Oh my word. I know that I wrote it down. Netflix.
Was it
did I not do...
Girls?
Well...
Offspring?
I'm
just naming all the things I like. Miss Fisher's Murder Mystery.
Did I not write it down? What's happening right now?
You wrote it down. If I have known anything, I know that you wrote it down.
You know what? I didn't do this one somehow. Somehow I didn't do this one. Okay. Well, let's just talk about what am I watching on Netflix.
Oh, look at Ryan. She says she's never heard about this Sonic etiquette until now. That's surprising. With the amount that you go to Sonic, girl.
Wait, whoa. Wait a second. Okay. I think we have a listener who is lying. I think she goes to Sonic like every day.
Yeah.
When we were in college, we all went to Sonic every day.
Late to class, didn't care. Anytime we were out of any class,
me my Sonic.
Right then. And come back with all the drink carriers full.
Yeah.
Whatever. Great.
Okay.
The greatest.
Netflix. Maybe, or it was a show that, okay, right now I am watching The Office.
Oh.
On Netflix. It just makes me so happy.
It is so happy.
So happy. You know they have some totally random... Okay, this really made my night one night, though. Okay.
Oh.
Your Sonic doesn't have a drive-thru.
Ryan's Sonic doesn't have a drive-thru.
What? Where do you live?
She doesn't know the drive-thru etiquette.
Okay. Well, if there's not a drive-thru, if it's just the places where you pull up and park, that's different. You can order a dinner for 10.
Do your thing.
Anytime. Yeah. Then that's good. Okay, did you know on Netflix that there is a TV show that you can watch that it's a fireplace crackling? And it's called Fireplace.
I did know this.
Yes. And there's fish tank.
Yep. There's a whole ambient section.
There's ocean
on Netflix of things that you can.
Yes. Yeah. So if you don't,
guys.
If you don't have a fireplace, you just throw that puppy on Netflix for your Christmas party.
Yeah.
And you got a fireplace crackling in the background.
Yeah. And you can even hear it. It's great.
It's fantastic.
We used it last year. We have a fireplace, but our fireplace is not in the room with our Christmas tree. So last year while we were opening Christmas presents, we actually turned on, because my kids were so fascinated by it.
That's fantastic.
So we turned it on, and we played Christmas music. It's great.
I have an idea. I think that when we do our Christmas episode, we need to have that playing. We can have a little fire crackling behind us in the background.
I love it. So great.
There we go.
Do
so
it.
I guess
that's done. That's on the agenda.
There we go.
Yeah. So. So, what else, man? Oh, okay. I think it is time for our inspirational/funny
moment
to end our little happy show.
There we go.
Today.
Go for it.
Okay, so, because we were talking about peace and how to, live in peace, I did Google what verse that was because I couldn't remember. But it's Romans 12:18, and the New Living Translation says, Hold on, because my phone locked itself. This is the way that it always is.
It's how it is.
Okay, sorry. Not NLV, NIV. If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. And there's actually other verses. There's another one in Hebrews that I didn't write down, but listen to that. If it is possible, so they understand, God understands it's not always possible. But if it is possible, and then as far as it depends on you, so to the extent that you yourself are able.
Yes.
We can't all do, like there are some people who are going to be mad at you and want to be in conflict with you no matter what, and all you can do is withdraw. But as much as it is, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. I thought that was really good.
So good.
What a happy thought. I mean, how peaceful is your life if you are able to keep the peace in your relationships? I think it's great.
So true.
So simple, but good.
So good.
What you got?
This was mine. I got this from Fit by Faith.
Woo woo!
Woo-woo! Because we always get a happy thought after the end of her workout.
Which is
so
great. This
one, I actually got this one twice. So I think it's about time I learned it. So I'm going to share this one. There is one great lie that we are limited. The only limits we have are the limits we believe.
That's good.
There you go.
Oh, that's very good. That goes back to your first.
It does. It does. Don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk. Be fabulous.
Be fabulous. Claim your fabulousness. Isn't
That's
that
right.
what you said?
Exactly.
Excellent. I love it.
I can't speak. It's all good. I'm still valuable.
It is. It is good, and God fills in the
It
gaps
is.
where we struggle. He really does.
Exactly.
And abundantly. So.
Yes.
All right. Well, hey, you guys. Thank you for watching us or listening to us. If you're listening
Yes.
to us on iTunes, shout out. If you're watching us on Facebook, shout out. Are there any questions or 4 words that for the ending of worst 4 words for the end of Gilmore Girls that anybody wants to submit real quick?
I don't.
Not looking like it.
No. Okay. Well, thanks
Rickets.
for tuning in, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Fancy
and we
a
hope that you have
cuppa?
a good night. Fancy a cuppa. Bye. Good night.